Hey guys, it's Scott with Scotty B Cards. In this episode, I have another rookie card rankings where I take a player's top 15 rookie cards and I rank them from worst to best. I did these videos when I first started the channel with Mookie Betts and Mike Trout back in January, and I have not done them since, so I decided to bring it back and start this series over again. So in this series, I want to make a couple rules. The first thing is I do not include autographs, and I do not include inserts, like insert rookie cards, parallel rookie cards, nothing of that sort. Parallels, autograph versions of these cards do not affect how these cards were ranked. It was all about base cards, so you can get an idea of what sets are the best, which ones aren't the best. One more rule I want to point out that I did with Juan Soto, because now in 2018 and moving forward, if I do these cards, there's a lot of online exclusive cards with Topps on Demand or anything of those sorts. Throwback Thursday from Topps.com, or there's a lot of Montgomery Club cards as well. There are like one or two exceptions I have on this list that I think are important enough to talk about, but those other ones are just not as hot. So, start it all off. We're gonna move quick through the first couple. The first one we have is Juan Soto Topps Fire. So this is the gold minted version on accident that I pulled out, but they're still a really good looking card, but they just do not carry much value. Right now, a raw goes for about $8, so not too expensive. Probably a really good option for like one of your kids or one of your nephews and nieces who just want to get into cards. A PSA 10 goes for 130 bucks, however. That's just because the pop is so low on these cards. So that is number 15 we're gonna throw down here. At number 14, we have a Topps Update rookie debut of Juan Soto. So this card is the ugly little brother of the regular Juan Soto Topps Update. Reason being is because the regular one, which we'll find out later, is worth much more and much more desirable, but this is still a rookie of Juan Soto, but right now it just sits about $10 raw and about $95 in a PSA 10. There's a lot more of these PSA 10s out there than this Topps Fire, so they're not as rare, but it's still a cool card. It shows his actual, like a photo from his debut, so pretty cool, but not much value whatsoever. After that, we have a Topps Gallery at number 13. Topps Gallery is one of those products that I want to like, but I just don't really like it. And I think a lot of collectors feel that way as well, because this card raw is $15 and a PSA 10 is 100 bucks, but it gets a low pop card, and that's kind of where it's going to be at. Any PSA 10 of a top rookie nowadays is going to be expensive, which is kind of how the hobby is. It used to be you could get something like this for, 40, 30, 35 to 55 bucks. But now, because of grading itself, PSA, they're closed, but they were on $20 anyways. Everything got pushed up and out of whack. So low pop, PSA 10, but not really a card you want to put too much money behind. But that is number 13. It's Topps Gallery. Pretty cool image. I like what they tried to do, but some of the artist photos just are kind of not good. Let me rephrase that. They're much better than I could ever do, but they're just not a good representation of Soto or other players. So let's just put that one down there at number 13. At number 12, this is kind of a better version of that. This is one of the few exceptions I had. This is the Living set, which is an online exclusive, but there were so many of them purchased and they're so readily available, I thought it was worth putting out there. I think there's like 20 to 30,000 of these, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not that bad. It was Juan Soto's first rookie card that was released by Topps. And I think this is actually a hand-drawn one that you can see as well, but they did a really good job with it. A little bit better than the Topps Gallery. But this one you can get for $20 compared to $15 on the Gallery. And on top of that, it's PSA 10's about 100 bucks as well. So pretty much the same, but there's a lot more PSA 10s of this card simply because it was the first one and everybody sent them all off and they came right from Topps, so they're in really good shape out of the gate. That one we have at number 12. Let's put that down here. At number 11, this is one that I really personally like, and I wish it was worth more money. This is the Topps Archives Juan Soto. And this was his first true pack-pulled rookie card. This card, I love the 1959 Topps design. I think they did a great job with it. I love the fake autograph on the card. I think they're super good looking, but it only sells for 20 bucks, which is pretty mind-blowing because I would guess that his first rookie that was in packs, I don't think it really matters once the year passes, people forget, but still, to me, I think it's cool. It's the first rookie in packs, really good looking photo, really cool classic design, but instead of it being Heritage, which people love Heritage, it's Archives, which people don't really love Archives. So that one we have at number 11, but I still think it's a gorgeous card. I love 1959 design with those borders. I think it's just a good looking card. All right, so at number 10, we have the very similar image, the exact same image, to be honest, of his regular rookie debut, but this is the Topps Chrome Update rookie debut. A lot less of these exist. These Topps Updates were printed like crazy. This is a Target exclusive, or even places like Fred Meyer sometimes carry them, but Topps Chrome Update has become a really hot product since it was debuted in 2013. With Nolan Arenado and Christian Yelich, and it's just a shorter printed product. It's that chrome stock. It's just the better version of the card in the collector's eyes. So that one we have at number 10. This one sells right now for right around 25 bucks raw or $165 in a PSA 10, so substantially more than these other ones in regards for a PSA 10, which is pretty awesome. But we'll put this one down here and we'll move on to number 9. Number 9 is a card that I debated not including, but I decided to include because no one knows about it. And I think it's one of his coolest rookie cards, and I'll explain why. So this is the Topps Advent Calendar Juan Soto. So this card was only released to the Montgomery Club members, which are exclusive members of Topps who have the first opportunity, it's a subscription membership, who have the first opportunity to buy a product. But they have exclusive cards like this one and others. I only included this one because there's a little bit more of them out there. But what this is that it's the actual advent calendar where every single day in December, there was a different card you could purchase. So you know the exact print run of these cards. On Juan Soto's day, only 1,303 of these cards were purchased. So they're really short printed. There's hardly any, no parallels, just this base card. It's really forgotten about rookie card. There's some other great Montgomery Club rookies I didn't include just because they're so scarce that they're worth a lot of money. Where this one, it actually is really scarce still, but people haven't really looked into it. So I would say if you have the money, I would definitely look into it. I snagged one just because I was like, I don't want to miss out on one of these as Juan Soto does so good. But right now, these are about 30 bucks, and that's raw. I did not really find much PSA 10 data, but I'm guessing it'd be about $150 to $200 card in a PSA 10. All right, so now we are going to number 8. And number 8 is a little bit different version. This is a Juan Soto Select. This is from Panini Chronicles. So the way Chronicles works is, especially 2018, is they would take a bunch of different products, whether it was Select, Prism, Optic, there's other ones, Spectra, Donruss. They took all of these different sets and released them all in one big product. So when you opened a box of Select, you had the chance to get 5 or 6 different Soto rookies of 5 or 6 different sets. So it's pretty cool. And because of this, they're really short printed. It wasn't printed in huge supply like Topps is doing this year, just because Topps is the #1 brand. But there are some good options out there. These parallels of these cards go for a crazy amount of money. And on top of that, these cards are starting to move up and become worth a lot of money as well and becoming some of those most valuable cards. So this Select rookie card raw is 45 bucks just to get this base card. And when they're graded as a PSA 10, they are $200 right now. And I would imagine because of this trend, how scarce they are, how many people want to collect Soto, that will probably go up. So now we have number 7. This is another one of my favorites, and it's really undervalued in my eyes. This is the Topps Heritage Juan Soto. And just to kind of let you guys know, I did not do everything simply based off of value, because obviously the cards like the Selected are worth a ton of money, just because they're super scarce. That's why they're worth that much money. There's a lot of these out there, these Heritage cards, but I think in the long run, people are gonna collect this more, just because it's a lot more mainstream and not as niche as Panini baseball products. So this one's worth a little bit less than the Select, but I think it's iconic enough, as it was one of his first rookie cards in the Heritage high number set, to be considered at number 7, even though it's worth 35 when this raw, when the Select was worth 45. As a PSA 10, it narrows the gap a little bit. It's at 170 versus 200. But this card, a lot of people hate him because he looks like kind of lethargic at the dugout, but I think it's a really cool vintage action shot on the 1969 background. So I'm personally a fan. So just a cool Juan Soto. That one we have at number 7. Let's move on to number 6 as we get a little bit higher on this list. At number 6, we have one that is near and dear to my heart. It's Bowman's Best. We talk about Bowman's Best on the channel sometimes. This is the Juan Soto Bowman's Best rookie. And Bowman's Best really kind of took off and showed how cool it was in 2018 when it had Soto, Acuna, Ohtani, all these different players that were fantastic. You know, there's Devers, and all the 2018 rookies versus the different sets. So, and Gleyber Torres, you get the idea. So this set, and plus I love the design, and others do as well. And honestly, there's not many high-end Soto Topps rookie cards. So far, we have Fire, Gallery, Archives, Heritage, and now Bowman's Best. We're getting like a chromium set, and they do carry a slight premium because of that. This Bowman's Best is $40 raw, and it's about $170 in a PSA 10. Bowman's Best has beautiful refractors, and the refractors go for substantially more, and they're pretty rare, and they have a low pop. So this card, I believe, is less than 1,000 PSA 10s out there. So really, really hard card to find, and really hard card to get graded. So just a cool one that we have Juan Soto at number 6. So now we're to the top 5, and these top 5, these are just my opinion, again, guys, and we have to use that same rule of, you know, it might be slightly more for different cards versus others, but I think in the long run, some of these cards will perform better than others. So at number 5, we have a Panini Prism Juan Soto. So this card was in that same Chronicles set as the Select Rookie. And right now they are going for $40 raw and $300 in a PSA 10. The reason I put this ahead of other cards that sold, like might be selling a little bit more, is just because of the fact that they're so hard to find and they're really hard to grade. This one is hurt by the fact it's not a really good looking card. Like it's really just like, for being Prism, it's kind of a boring card in comparison to other Prism products and other Prism years. But overall, it's still scarce enough, has that Prism name. People who aren't baseball card collectors coming into the hobby love Prism, and they'll pay for Prism Silvers. And Prism Silvers of this card go for crazy amounts of money as well. But that one we have at number 5. At number 4, we have another Panini Chronicles product, and that is going to be a Juan Soto Optic rookie card from Chronicles. And it's a much better looking photo, and these cards go for more because of that. It's a $45 raw card and a $300 PSA 10 card. So pretty much the same on that PSA 10 price as the Prism, but I think this card in the long run will be better just because it's a better looking card in general, like the actual design with the borders, the rated rookie, which is iconic in my opinion. And on top of that, he does look good in an action stance with some dirt on his jersey. So this one, especially the hollows and the parallels, they go for a fortune as well. That'll be kind of a theme as we finish the rest of this video. But that one we have at number 4. At number 3, we have the flagship Juan Soto Topps Update rookie card. And this card, it's iconic. There's a ton of them made. There's, I believe, estimates based off of print odds off of blowout forums from people smarter than I am. They say that actual print odds are right around like 150,000, maybe less, between 100 and 150,000 of these cards made. But obviously, because this product was released in 2018 before the boom, a lot of kids opened it. They're not in great condition. Right now, we have about 26,000 of these cards graded at PSA and about 16,000 PSA 10s. So it's not a super scarce card, but because it is that flagship card, it's going to hold value. This card itself is worth right around $80 raw right now and $320 in a PSA 10. So it's our most valuable card we've seen so far, and it's just that awesome image. This is the US 300, I believe. I think the Acuna is 250 in this set, but just a gorgeous card. I think his uniform with the red, white, and blue looks super patriotic. They have one of the best looking parallels, Independence Day parallels. They are red, white, and blue, and they just look gorgeous. But that one is number 3. I'll put that one down here. Number 2 is going to be a card a lot of people probably didn't think I'd put on here, and I debated not putting it on here, but I couldn't ignore the fact it was selling for so much money, and that is the Topps Update Silver Pack Juan Soto Chrome Refractor. So these came in actual hobby boxes and jumbo boxes of Topps Update. So they're actual hobby boxes, you got 1 pack of 4 cards, and in the jumbo boxes, you got 2 packs of 4 cards. So because it wasn't a real exclusive product, I decided, I was debating on putting it in, but because it was in hobby products, I did put it in. So this one itself, it's a really good looking card. It's kind of like the Prism looking refractor shine on the card. Really good action shot. I think it says 1984, what it's based off of, for 85, or right around that set. And so it's really iconic with other collectors from the past, and it just looks awesome. And on top of that, it's super rare in comparison to other cards, and it goes for a lot of money because of that. PSA 10 of this card goes for about $600 or more. So really good card, really good looking card, and I wasn't going to include it, but I had to. I couldn't ignore the fact it was selling for so much. And at number 1, we have the Undisputed King, the Juan Soto Topps Chrome Update. And the reason why this one is such a good card is because it is that Topps Chrome Update versus Topps Update. There's less of them made, they're a little bit harder to find, and people just gravitate towards Chrome. Chrome is king in the hobby right now, and as much as I hate to see it, I think that that's going to be the future. Right now we have Topps Chrome Sapphire, Ben Baller, all these different sets, Allen and Ginter Chrome. They're introducing in every product because people love it. And in 2018, if you actually look at Soto compared to modern players like Bo Bichette, probably from last year, he's not in very many products. And so this product, this is the chase card in it. And I remember I didn't buy much because there was no Acuna, because his Acuna rookie card is a different image from his flagship rookie. So I didn't even buy it at all, which was really stupid. Luckily, I was able to pick up a Chrome Refractor of this card number to 250 since then. This one's at number 1. Raw, it's about $175, and in a PSA 10, it's a $500 card. There's pink refractors, and then other than that, every single card that is a refractor parallel is numbered. So anyways, guys, those are my Juan Soto rookie card rankings. Let me know if you disagree with any of these orders. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you in the next video.